If something happened to you today, who would control your land? Who would manage your savings? And who would protect your children from financial confusion or family conflict? Across the world, families lose property every year, not because they lacked wealth, but because they lacked structure. There is one financial tool that quietly prevents this. It avoids conflict, it protects assets, and it ensures continuity. It is called a trust fund. And no, it is not only for the wealthy.
Yes, my turn.
Trust funds are one of the most misunderstood financial tools in our region.
Rich kids that grow up with trust funds are all
I have a trust that is meant for either a house or
Many people hear the words trust fund and immediately think of foreign billionaires or powerful families with old money. But that picture is outdated. Today, trust funds are being used by business owners, professionals, parents, and long-term investors. This topic matters now because wealth is changing. More people own land. More people have investments. More people are building businesses. At the same time, succession disputes are rising. Families are more complex, and informal planning is no longer enough. In the next few minutes, I will explain what a trust fund really is, how it works in our context, and how you can think about using one responsibly. Let us start with the basics. A trust fund is a legal arrangement. Assets are placed under the control of a trustee for the benefit of other people, called beneficiaries. That's all. 3 key roles exist. First, the settlor. This is the person who creates the trust and contributes the assets. Second, the trustee. This is the person or institution that manages the assets. Third, the beneficiaries. These are the people who benefit from the trust. Here is the key idea. Ownership and control are separated. You define the rules in advance, the trustee follows those rules, and the beneficiaries receive support according to those rules. This is powerful because it removes uncertainty.
Nice.
A common misconception is that once you create a trust, you lose all control. That is not true.
You control the structure, purpose, and conditions.
Another misconception is that trusts are expensive and complex.
In reality, many trusts in the world start with cash investments, education funds, or unit trusts.
Think of a trust like a locked box. You decide what goes inside, who can open it, when it can be opened. The trustee is simply the guard. They do not improvise. They follow instructions. Now let's talk about reality. Across the world, estate disputes can last years.
The dispute over the management and sharing of veteran politician John Keene's multi-billion shilling vast empire has intensified 7 years after he died.
It really is hard to believe that tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of his death, and unfortunately, his family is still fighting over the late comedian's estate.
Land cases, family disagreements, frozen bank accounts. Trusts reduce this risk significantly. Why? Because the rules are written, and the assets do not pass through uncertainty. This is why banks, insurance firms, and licensed trustees now offer trust services, education trusts, cash trusts, family trusts. Even large institutions, including development organizations, use trust funds to manage money responsibly. This tells us something important. Trusts are not theoretical, they are operational tools, and they work. When wealth is structured, it lasts longer. When it is unstructured, it often disappears. Let us make this practical. Here's a simple framework. Step 1. Define the purpose. Ask yourself one question. Why does this trust exist? Education? Family support? Asset protection? Investment growth? One clear purpose. Step 2. Identify the assets. Start small if needed. Cash, unit trusts, land, business shares. You do not need everything at once. Step 3. Choose the trustee. This is critical. A trustee must be competent, accountable, regulated, or trusted. Do not choose based on emotion alone. Finally, review regularly. A trust is not set and forget. Review performance, review distributions, confirm compliance. 2 common mistakes to avoid. First, vague instructions. Unclear rules create conflict. Second, poor trustee selection. This weakens the entire structure. A good trust is boring, quiet, and effective. Let us look at a simple example.
Meet John, entrepreneur, landowner, investor. John's world is built on hard work and a commitment to his family. But for years, his legacy was vulnerable. Everything was in his name. No structure, no plan. So John took a step toward the future. He established a family trust. He placed his investments into the trust, managed by a licensed professional. The result? Education is funded. Expenses are structured. Assets are protected. In John's world, nothing dramatic happens anymore. And that is exactly the point. Because a trust doesn't create wealth, it protects it.
Rich people set up their families with trust funds, but regular people should too.
The real risk is not planning early, because unplanned wealth creates confusion.
You get to dictate who, what, when, how, and for what people get what they get. If you left your $200,000 net worth to your kid, that money could easily be pissed away. But with a trust, you can dictate how much each of your kids get, at what age, for what purpose.
If this video helped you, subscribe for more clear, practical financial education.